The forest stood silent. A wall of trees, dark and imposing, the air hung heavy, thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves. Moonlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy, casting long, eerie shadows on the forest floor. A biting wind rustled through the leaves, sending a shiver down the spine of the lone man who dared enter. He pulled his thin jacket tighter, his breath misting in the cold night air. He was late. The shortcut seemed like a good idea at the time. His footsteps echoed softly on the damp ground, the only sound in the oppressive silence. He quickened his pace, eager to be out of the woods. Then he heard it, a faint whisper carried on the wind. He stopped, holding his breath, listening. There it was again, a rustling among the trees, like voices murmuring just beyond the range of understanding. He shook his head, telling himself it was just the wind playing tricks on him. He started walking again, his heart pounding in his chest. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. They swirled around him, seeming to come from every direction at once. He could almost make out words now, hissing through the trees. "Leave," they whispered. "Leave, before it's too late." He broke into a run, his fear lending wings to his feet. He stumbled over exposed roots, his eyes darting around, desperate to see the source of the voices. He glanced over his shoulder, his blood turning to ice. His shadow, stretched long and grotesque in the moonlight, was moving on its own. It detached itself from his feet and rose up, a towering figure of darkness. It opened its mouth, and a voice like gravel scraping over stone rasped, "You should have listened." Terror choked his scream. He tried to run, but it was too late. The shadow enveloped him, and then there was only silence. The forest stood still, the wind no longer carrying whispers, but secrets.